Eh bien, bonsoir à tous les amis, c'est Courtouche, j'espère que vous allez bien. Excusez-moi pour ce petit retard de 10 minutes, je suis désolé. On se retrouve pour le 19e épisode, si je me trompe pas, de notre let's play sur Genshin Impact. Alors, je vais attendre que quelques personnes arrivent, et du coup, on va continuer. Alors, pourquoi je suis devant cette porte? Parce que tout simplement, en faisant mes quêtes quotidiennes, salut idée, enfin en faisant mes petites quêtes, etc., bah j'ai lancé la cinématique d'intro pour le chapitre 2. Et bah du coup j'ai stoppé directement le jeu, et du coup bah dès que je le démarre, bah la cinématique se lance. Donc c'est pour ça que je suis là, donc j'attends un petit peu que les autres arrivent pour ce petit retard de quelques minutes. Quand vous allez réussir, mais vous avez le droit. Bravo, bravo. Mais en vrai, il faut grave farmer les niveaux d'avant. Là, il doit être bien ton SR en vrai. Tac, est-ce qu'on m'entend? Oui, oh purée. Tac, le petit pouce bleu, évidemment, ça fait plaisir. Hop, on partage, évidemment. Non, je sais pas. Enfin bref, tac, tac, j'aimerais juste changer la miniature. Voilà. Hop, hop, hop. Tac. Allez, c'est parti, démarrer le jeu. Si la miniature veut bien se faire. Ok, c'est bon, la miniature vient de se faire. Ça fait plaisir. Tout, tout. Allez, démarrer, c'est parti. Allez, on y va. Donc ouais, ça va directement déclencher la petite cinématique. Donc regardons ça. Voilà, je me suis téléporté au mauvais endroit malheureusement. Donc c'est parti, admirons cette cinématique.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your brother would have sided with the abyss.
Je n'arrive toujours pas à y croire.
Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
Ouais, tu as raison.
He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has.
Donc je pense qu'aujourd'hui, bah, on va continuer du coup l'aventure, mais on va surtout découvrir, je pense, Inazuma. Merci Paimon.
Don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another.
Oh.
Where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey.
Je dois toujours trouver cette divinité.
Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her.
Je vais lui donner une leçon qu'elle n'est pas prête d'oublier.
Ooh, Paimon supports that idea. Just the thought of it's so satisfying. Well, we've ruled out two gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So,
Hier, mon PC a explosé. Mais non. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? T'as brûlé la maison, là? Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Alors, allons à Inazuma.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in.
Oula.
Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
Hop. Je regarde, hop. C'est pour ça que je quitte d'un coup. Ah, d'accord. Alors, pourquoi ne pas demander à Kaka d'Inazuma? Voyons voir à qui demander.
Oh, Paimon thought of someone already. Atsuko in Lila Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
Et ce matin, ma suite est encore chaude. Non, c'est pas possible. Mais tu l'as laissé tourner, c'est pas possible. Chapitre de prologue, vent d'automne et feuilles écarlates. On vient de terminer ceci. Alors, grosse dédicace évidemment à Swordy, parce qu'il m'a vraiment aidé à améliorer Diluc. Il m'a conseillé sur des artefacts. Alors, c'est pas des artefacts de ouf. Voilà, donc j'ai mis ça comme artefact. Pour Diluc là, donc là on a vraiment amélioré Diluc. Pas les autres persos, pas du tout Bennett, mais au moins on a amélioré Diluc. Et maintenant, il fait 3000 de dégâts, donc c'est un petit peu mieux. Donc voilà. Non, j'ai juste mis en charge. Ah ouais, chaud patatas. Alors, il va falloir qu'on aille, eh bien, du coup, quelque part. Alors, mer des nuages, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? What? Oh, c'est... Ah, ok, je peux choisir la quête Teyvat. Enfin, la carte de Teyvat. Ou ma... Ok, mon truc, je m'en fous complètement. Ok. Mais alors, où est-ce qu'il faut que j'y aille, là? Boum. Il faut aller là-bas. Eh bien, allons-y. C'est parti. D'ailleurs, ça tombe bien, parce que j'avais déjà fait, comme je vous avais dit, la quête du bateau. Et du coup, je pense que ça va aller assez rapidement, quoi, pour y aller. Enfin, on avait d'avoir un petit peu découvert avec toi l'idée, hein, évidemment. Hop là. J'espère en tout cas que vos vacances se passent bien. Voilà, voilà, les vacances de Noël, c'est bientôt Noël d'ailleurs, enfin, c'est ouf. Ça passe vite, quoi. C'est samedi, je crois. Hein. Parce qu'aujourd'hui, ça y est, c'est l'hiver. On est en hiver. Salut, Atsuko.
Oh, hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well,
Tu as demandé quoi à Noël? Noël, ça s'écrit pas comme ça.
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Si je te dis que c'est moi qui allais chercher mes propres cadeaux. Ça gâche un petit peu la magie de Noël, mais bon, c'est pas grave.
I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me.
J'ai pris quoi? Ah, donc je sais même plus.
After I'd escaped their clutches,
je crois que j'ai pris une manette.
On the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point
avec les potes, quoi. Parce que tout seul, c'est un peu chiant, quoi.
Then I blacked out. But to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
Quelqu'un de l'IU est venu vous sauver?
That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and...
Ouais, c'est trop pour moi, là.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission.
Ok, il va falloir bien écouter là, je pense.
Equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Echising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal,
je sais pas combien il y a de chapitres, enfin d'actes plutôt ajoutés à Inazuma. Je sais pas du tout.
So long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
J'ai une très bonne raison.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku decree. the closed nation policy of
Oh non,
Inazuma.
le décret du confinement. Oh merde, ils sont confinés là-bas.
The necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders.
Inazuma est très dur. Bah, on l'a bien vu hier avec toi. Hein.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
Il y a quand même Ritu. C'est qui Ritu? Ritu permet d'entrer dans le pays, non?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders
Ah oui, c'est le mec du bateau.
The documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way.
Il y a beaucoup plus chaud que le bateau, le loup. Oula. Ah, il y a beaucoup plus chaud que le loup. Ok. Tu m'étonnes. Et encore le loup, on l'a battu, mais j'ai pas pu récupérer du coup les trucs, c'est chiant. Alors, si vous arrivez à convaincre leur capitaine Beidou, alors vous aurez fait le plus dur. On va essayer.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Ok. Mais de toute façon, j'avais déjà fait la quête là-bas. J'avais déjà fait une quête, mais j'ai pas fait la quête de Beidou, évidemment, je l'ai pas vu Beidou. Donc let's go, hein, allons-y, hein. Allons voir Beidou. Regardez, je peux déjà me téléporter. Oh, c'est Drake. Mais lol. Et les défis des combats les plus durs sont en solo. Oh non. Faut bien monter ses persos. Ah.
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right?
Ma réputation me précède.
Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon.
On se fout de la quête, y'a
Pay it no
rien à
heed.
voir. Ah ok.
I mean only to say I am
Ah merde.
certain that
Moi
it
qui
is
croyais
by
que
fate, not
j'avais déjà
chance
fait le
alone,
truc.
that we should
Non.
meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
C'est un barde.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
Et il est où mon Kiddy Luffy là? J'aimerais bien le voir là. Salut Fua.
Would it not
Salut
be
Alex.
romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Il ressemble un peu à Acer, je trouve. Je sais pas pourquoi.
Okay then.
Il
Once the
ressemble un
clash is
peu.
underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold.
Le Acer canadien. Ah ouais, un peu, ouais.
Taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people.
Mais il me
taking
semble
part
que
for the
Essor
fun
et
of it.
Lumine, genre, ils sont pas
So,
grecs.
got
Non,
nothing to worry
j'avais vu
about
une vidéo
there?
comme ça où ils
I
disaient
don't
qu'ils
think
étaient
there's
grecs ou
anyone
je sais pas
out there
trop
who
quoi.
hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
Je n'ai pas d'œil divin, mais...
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Go lancer le jeu pour la première fois de la journée.
Such thing as
Ah,
a masterless vision?
ça c'est cool ça. Pourquoi n'a-t-il plus de porteurs?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
En toute honnêteté, je ne suis pas intéressé. Je n'ai pas besoin d'œil divin.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why
Je vais
didn't
faire
you
des
say
donjons
so?
et boss vers quelle heure?
Inazuma?
Alors,
No sweat.
déjà, on va essayer d'aller à Inazuma. Je sais pas combien de temps ça va mettre pour y aller, faire genre cette quête ou je ne sais trop quoi. On va y aller et puis quand on pourra se balader un petit peu partout, j'aimerais bien ouais qu'on fasse le loup qu'on avait fait hier. Ouais. C'est qui ça? Tony, je connais pas. Ouais, pour améliorer un petit peu de trucs sur Ito. Mais c'est vrai que... Ouais, donc je sais pas. Donc quand on sera à Inazuma, on avance un petit peu et après on fait un peu d'explo, quoi. Je pense qu'on va pas tellement... On va pas avancer aujourd'hui dans l'aventure, je pense. On va juste se rendre à Inazuma et c'est tout. Et dès qu'on peut... dès qu'il nous dit oh, tu peux aller partout, bah on va aller partout et vous pourrez rejoindre. Je pense qu'on va faire comme ça. Ça aurait été plus facile que prévu.
You just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
Moi je m'en fous. Moi je veux jouer à Fortnite.
Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Je n'ai pas peur.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the
Il y a trop de
tournament
blabla au
arena
début
in
d'Inazuma.
Stone
Ah bah,
Forest.
tant pis. Hein.
Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
2 heures de blabla quoi. En route pour Inazuma Eleven Go. Pardon. J'ai déjà fait cette blague. Oh non, il va falloir que je me téléporte. Bah, je vais vous montrer un petit peu mon Diluc du coup. Au cas où je meurs. Mais un peu ces îles, elles ressemblent un peu aux îles de comment ça s'appelle, bah, Inazuma un petit peu quand même. Bon, c'est pas ça, mais un petit peu quand même. Ok, donc là, je suppose accéder à l'arène du tournoi. Attends, va pas falloir battre un boss là quand même. J'ai peur qu'il va falloir battre un boss. Non, c'est bon. Ok, elle est juste là. Oh, il y a quelqu'un. Bonjour monsieur. Bonsoir. Bonsoir monsieur.
Hello, are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
Pas encore.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah,
Ouais, style,
I
hein.
heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Finaliste.
Aha! Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course.
Tu boudes.
Roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Ça dit plus rien, donc l'idée tu boudes carrément. Ça a l'air impressionnant.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Je regarde TikTok. Merci pour toutes ces informations.
Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Ah ouais, c'est ça. Allez, allez. C'est qui là en face de toi là? C'est Diluc mon gars. Boum. Ok, on doit parler à toutes ces personnes là, ça va être chiant. Bonjour.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me,
Putain, il parle vite lui.
obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
Vous voulez devenir un aventurier?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seem to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
Est-ce que vous êtes un combattant renommé?
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my
Oh
neighborhood.
putain, nous on est tout seul. On n'a pas d'amis.
I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and
Salut, Jack.
esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
T'as fait l'événement? Quel événement? Ah non, je l'ai commencé mais je l'ai pas fini.
You don't mince your words, do you? Now then,
Ouais,
if you
tais-toi.
don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Ça va, Corrosu? Alors, bannir. Y'a qu'un. Voilà, tu vas être banni dans 10 secondes. C'est quoi cette insulte là? C'est une insulte là que tu viens de me faire. Hein.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the
Corrodu, ok,
masterless
ouais.
vision.
Voilà.
Exactly.
C'est bon.
vision, we'd quickly
Ça va
become
mieux.
our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his.
Ça me dit
You
rien.
probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed
Donc eux ils sont
extensively.
chauds au kung fu. J'ai juste oublié le du. Bah ouais mais non ça va pas. C'est pas la mer à boire non. Si si. Le retour de Ziek.
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction.
Non mais
of an
vas-y le mec
incoming
il
stone,
croit que c'est il est dans
all
Kung
without
Fu Panda
breaking
ou
a
je sais pas
sweat.
quoi là.
One time, he
Et dans
sent a
2 minutes on va
challenger
le coucher par
flying
terre.
into the air without lifting a finger.
Est-ce vraiment possible?
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics.
Excusez-moi.
There's no way we could use it
Je
proficiently.
suis en train de m'endormir avec le dialogue là sérieux.
Clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least
Tu
gotten
bois
the
tes
chance by
humas?
now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll
Oh,
probably
non.
run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our
Le sang
training.
humain, le cannibalisme, on arrête. On arrête
Of
le
course.
vampirisme,
This
tout
is a
ça.
grand master we're
On va se
talking
calmer.
about here. He doesn't have time to waste.
Yes, I'm
If you
back.
want
I'm the
face-to-face
best
training, you
rider
gotta show you're sincere
in
about it.
French.
But here we
Of
are,
everyone
having trained under him directly all
time.
this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us.
Ça parle
Recently,
anglais
though,
maintenant.
we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their
Pourquoi je prends un
training.
accent?
So, if we
Bonjour.
can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Un œil divin ne rend pas meilleur. Ne rend pas meilleur aux arts martiaux.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Ouais, c'est bien, c'est bien.
Folks
Bon,
will
allez,
come from
on
far
s'en
and
fout un
wide.
peu de ce qu'il dit. Ta
See you
motivation.
in the
Voilà, on s'en fiche de ce que tu dis. Let's go, allez.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu class.
Bonjour.
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
Je m'appelle Claudette.
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Are you Pikachu?
Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they
Fuck!
trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Exactement.
It's really her!
The
Je
one
vous
that spoke with
explosais.
Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament?
Ah, je n'ai pas d'œil divin. Hein.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat.
Et toi, Huette en bois, toi?
are
Oh non.
extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I
It's
didn't mean to be
Pikachu,
rude.
it's Pikachu.
I'm sure a great hero
Oh, il y a
like
Takumi
yourself
qui
would
va
have
nous
no reason to lie.
rejoindre. Et ok,
Provide a few claims to fame?
c'est pas
It's
grave.
just a
Fait daronner, on se
I
rappelle,
have to make a
Takumi.
record of
J'espère que tu t'es pas fait
competitors'
trop daronner hier.
achievements as part of the sign-up process.
Parce qu'on se rappelle, hein.
So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Alors, j'ai vaincu un exécuteur des Fatui, j'ai sauvé Dvaline, je suis chevalier honoraire de l'ordre de Favonius. J'ai sauvé Dvaline.
Yeah, put that down. And also defeated the Fatui Harbinger child.
Boom.
Whoa.
Declare her the champion already.
I wonder if
Regarde
it's
le
too late to
le petit
withdraw.
sourire qu'elle a fait là.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize. Namely,
Tan, tan, tan.
a vision.
C'est ça?
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
Bah vas-y.
Another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go
Peux pas fermer
somewhere
sa
as
gueule, s'il te
dangerous
plaît.
as Inazuma?
Paimon, non?
See. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then?
Je crois qu'on s'est fait mal comprendre.
Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you
C'est grave
can't
bon si tu le
manipulate
goûtes
the
pas. Oh
elements
non,
to get
non.
one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements,
C'est pas faux, on va tous les défoncer.
It's showtime! You got this!
It's showtime!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Oui, je suis prête.
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Boum, 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 on va les éclater. Alors, je dois
Our
tuer lui?
next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this
Ah, il me
tournament.
75.
First bout begins now.
Me lol.
Seems like you got
Ah, par contre, j'utilise que mon épée.
this thing.
You?
What a strange
Brrr,
guy.
brrr.
Why was he so confident to begin with? Come on, let's go see
Allez,
that. Well,
regardez-moi
now
bien.
that we've won, let's go and see Beto.
Regarde-moi.
He'll probably have something to
Regarde-moi,
say
t'as
to us.
compris? Regarde-moi, regardez-moi. J'ai déjà fini. Attends, c'est tout? Ils sont grave nuls. Mais pourquoi je faisais du 3000 de dégâts? C'est pas logique ça.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing
Attends, mais on
you
l'a
as the
tué le mec là
favorite.
du coup?
So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced me of her ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise.
Ah! Ah!
You
Ah
fought
merde!
well.
Ah! Mais pourquoi
alright
tu me le
then.
dis? Pourquoi?
I was thinking your inner
Pourquoi tu vas
poet
devoir
might want
affronter
to
Beidou?
join in
Elle va
the
te
fun,
soulever mon
but
ref, prépare ton
I guess I
duc.
shouldn't put you on the
Oh
spot like
putain!
that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero
Mais
was entering the
non.
tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Je ne pensais pas avoir un tel succès.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level.
Mais les gars, vous m'avez
You
spoilé!
must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Ah oui, ah ouais,
But
direct.
we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your
Ah, c'est bien
level,
ça!
you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
Je crois qu'il y a personne, hein.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has
Ouais.
fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may
Ouais, mais il a
well be
combattu, moi
stronger
non.
than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very
Entendu.
well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
Alright, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Ok. Ça marche.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
M'en fous.
Relax. My girl's at the top of her.
Je suis prête.
Follow me.
Ben, on va l'éclater, le mec. Il est où? Oh, regardez-le.
The moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun.
C'est du Kung Fu, mec. C'est Kung Fu Panda.
The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
What? Ouais, super. C'est nul à chier.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Vous êtes bien battu. Non, pas vrai, c'est pas vrai.
For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. Mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest.
Ah bah c'est nous le strongest.
You understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
Je le ferai. Je le ferai.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir. Omura Kojetsu.
Maybe we should ask around.
Désolé, cet accent est nul à chier.
Opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
C'est lui?
Ah, it's you.
Oncle Yoon.
I watched your match. What a stunning performance.
Oh, je sais. Oh, vas-y, donne-moi des fleurs.
Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes.
What? Comment t'as réussi? De quoi?
He is a formidable opponent.
Si tu parles de combat, t'es facile.
Take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment.
Réussi quoi?
But before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I've no
j'adore sa moustache.
off with physically strong opponents.
Ah, les moustaches, voilà.
Agile opponents such as him, I found
Elle est incroyable,
myself
son
completely
moustache.
out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Oh putain, ça va être qui? Ça va être qui? Ça va être lui? Salut mec.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it.
Ouais.
He kept
Non, à
asking
dire
him,
mon
"Why didn't
pseudo.
you dodge?" But he was pretty much out
Ah,
cold by
ok,
that
comment
point,
j'ai
he
réussi à
couldn't
dire ton
reply.
pseudo? Ok,
Why
d'accord.
don't you dodge, they ask. Because
Bah, c'est vrai qu'il est pas
the very
facile
essence
aussi,
of
hein.
Lingshan clan kung fu. It's
Comment
just
s'est
that
passé
he
votre
hadn't
combat?
quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
Je m'en fous de ta vie.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
Alors c'est qui? Ça va être Beidou, elle va faire. C'est qui le boss? C'est moi.
Truly commendable. I
Merci.
can sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent.
Tu as dit Luc, je l'ai, la chance de ouf. Dis Luc, Ito, voilà quoi. Un peu de chance en ce moment quand même. On a eu Diluc et Ito, je vous rappelle, dans le même vœu. Hein. Alors c'est bon. Dans la même multi. Hein. Voilà. Vous avez l'œil.
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. Feet in the path. It is nothing remarkable for...
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
Quoi, Ito? Bah oui! En fait.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger
Un peu de chance quoi quand même. Free to play, on est là.
Not
Les free to play.
exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily
Assez de chance quand même pour un free to play quand même.
something unique about their style.
On a eu quoi? Hier on a eu Fischl et Bennett. Alors tu vois, pas mal.
It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
Mieux vaut être prudent.
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced.
Il y en a eu 2 5 étoiles et 3 4 étoiles dans le même multi, c'est vrai. Putain. Genshin t'aime trop à te donner des persos comme ça là, ouais c'est vrai. Pourtant c'est la vérité.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from
Il faut avoir la chance ultime. Ouais,
such
de la chance.
impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha.
C'est vrai.
Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about.
Elle est curieuse.
Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Ouais, ok. Il est chelou quand même ce mec. Hein. Mais bon, si tu veux. Regardez-le comme il est beau. Boum. Et boum. Il y a moi qui a de la chance dans Genshin et dans Honkai car Miyoyo m'aime trop. C'est les 2 jeux. Il s'appelle Kaidehara Kazu. Ah, voilà.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple.
Ah, vous le saviez déjà.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say, it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills. Even
moi, je dis ressemble à Essor en vrai. Hein. C'est le même. Hein. C'est vraiment la même gueule. C'est la même tête. Ils ont juste changé les couleurs.
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible.
Kazuha, je l'aime. C'est une déclaration d'amour à Kazuha ici. Hein.
I hear the breath of the wind, and the whispers of the
The breath of the
leaves.
what? Pardon.
It is things of this nature that I also
Ouais,
hear
c'est vrai,
from
bah
within you.
ouais, je suis désolé, ils ont
Nothing
la
more.
même gueule.
As crazy as all that sounds,
Je
somehow
l'ai
Paimon
triple
still
couronné.
believes you.
Oh!
My humble
La
abilities
chance.
are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
J'ai bien peur de pas le savoir moi-même.
Extraordinary.
Ah waouh!
So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
C'est grâce aux connaissances, pas vrai? C'est grâce au soutien de Paimon.
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions
Takumi.
they grant.
J'ai faim. Bah.
However, I still
Ouais.
wish to have the honor of
Bon appétit.
seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all
Je
that
vais
I
chercher
know.
un flanc.
That will make it a fair exchange.
Oh putain. C'est entendu. Enfin! Un vrai combat.
Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Allons-y! Faut que je les tue là? Allez. Regardez-moi ça! Oh, je fais du 2000 enfin. Ça fait plaisir quand même. Hein. Putain. Oh non! Oh non!
Windblade!
Pshouing. Ok, c'est bon? C'est tout? Il est où? Il est où le mec? C'est bon, j'ai pris mon flanc. Ok, bon appétit. Hein. C'est pas chier, Takumi. Prends un petit flanc. Au calme. De quelle marque, s'il te plaît?
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you.
Tu parles de
Your
Beidou, là?
opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible.
Le
He
phénix de
relies
Diluc. Ah, il est
entirely on the
incroyable.
element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other
De
words,
Leclerc.
as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you.
Merci, je ne le sous-estimerai pas.
Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place.
Oui, oui, oui.
Kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own?
C'est pas cher, mais c'est
Why
bon.
are you so intent on exploring the connection?
I desire to know what
Oui, oui,
influences
oui,
the
oui.
gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
T'es niveau combien d'aventure? 36 là. J'ignore en effet de quoi vous parlez. Dites-moi plus.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead.
Moi
In
34,
the
c'est déjà bien.
outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity.
Alors là,
She will
franchement,
relentlessly carry out her will
il
with
faut essayer
no
de comprendre.
regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue.
Ouais, ouais, ils
But
sont
what does
confinés, ouais.
Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Moi, 9, car on le rappelle, mon frère a pris la PS4.
Oh?
Quand t'es obligé de tout
The
recommencer.
Electro Archon before?
J'ai bien entendu Raiden Shogun. Bah oui. Bah oui, évidemment. J'arrive juste à sourire car un personnage parle. Je dois avoir des problèmes. Oui. Oui, tu as des problèmes.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same.
Bah Raiden,
If you wish to find
c'est
her, she will
l'Archon...
forever be there.
Attends, je vais peut-être
There
dire
will
une
come a
merde.
day
Hein.
when I
Mais c'est
too shall
l'Archon
wish to
électro,
understand
quoi.
the answers to
L'Archon
eternity
électro,
from
ouais,
her.
de Inazuma, quoi.
Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have
Allez.
no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Allons-y
Very
ensemble.
well, let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Donc là, ça va être contre Beidou, c'est ça? Oh putain. Oh putain. Ça va le faire. L'Archon
Why isn't
électro,
he here
ouais.
yet?
C'est la chaîne impossible à battre. Oh non, oh non.
Never mind. We can start by making your
Où
entrance
ça, là?
first. Everyone, listen up. Your attention, please. We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. This is the final match. We've seen many exciting
Mais
battles
vu qu'il y a
today,
personne, du
and
coup, il y a
now,
déjà le
at
gagnant.
last,
Non,
the
t'imagines.
two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen
Ah non,
her,
c'est pas là, ok,
her
d'accord.
reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
Waouh!
I've been waiting for this
Wouh!
moment.
Allez, on y
I'm
est!
sure everyone witnessed her thrilling
Ouais!
match in the
Ah, je pourrais
semifinals.
doubler comme ça des jeux.
But today's
Wouh!
final
Yes!
round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived.
Ah, forfait alors. On a gagné,
What
on a
could be
gagné.
taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight.
Il a peut-être eu peur. Et ouais, et ouais.
They've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a
Non.
moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Oh, le mec, il s'est barré. Tiens, ah bah dis donc. Oh bah y a plus rien.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
LOL.
Did somebody steal it?
Non mais genre y a personne qui surveille.
Such a thing in broad daylight!
We don't know when it was taken exactly.
À la vue de tout le monde, ouais, mais
I
si
never
personne
thought
le
that
voit
someone
aussi.
here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently.
Le mec il a pris la moula et il est parti. Non mais c'est ça en fait.
The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
Alors je ne peux rien faire de mieux.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Ok. Suivons-le, hein. Oh yes, on va aller dans les trucs comme ça. C'est cool ça. Quand on vole et tout. C'est
A
drôle.
wind current?
The winds have come at an
Attends, on a 30
opportune
secondes.
moment. Let's
Oh,
seize this
punaise.
chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Il est où? Il est où?
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the
Ah,
price
c'est pas
in the
lui, c'est pas lui.
first place?
C'est lui là-bas.
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Je sais qu'il y aura l'œil divin.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Non.
Hubris.
Oh non!
This way.
Je me suis chié.
Follow me.
Pardon.
There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
C'est... Non, me spoil pas, s'il te plaît. T'as pas le droit de faire ça. Non, je me suis trompé. Je suis pas du tout. Oh non, oh le con. Je vais pas le dire. Ah bah heureusement.
The winds are guiding us forward.
Putain, je me suis
The
chié.
culprit is on the
Ah non, je suis
opposite
niveau
shore.
37. Bah, je suis niveau 37. Ah mais je viens de passer... Ah bah je savais même pas. Lol.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Le premier qui me spoil, je le mange.
This way. Follow me.
Même si je sais pas ce qui se
There may
passe.
be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that
C'est
you
bien,
are well prepared
j'aime bien
for
ton
such a
honnêteté au
scenario.
moins. Attendez, parce qu'il y a des coffres.
Off we go!
Attaboy!
Boum. Celui qui spoil sa grand-mère c'est une coccinelle. Ah, faut pas spoiler alors. Bah de quoi ton été? Bah tu viens absolument de dire que je suivais pas le live. C'est pas très gentil. Non! Ouais, bah là faut frapper hein. Non, j'ai dit, je sais pas ce qui se passait. Ah, ok, d'accord. Bon, ça va.
We'll need more where that came from.
Qu'est-ce qui se passera? Ah! Je vais vous buter, les cons!
Just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit, machin? J'ai envie d'alper Albedo, parce que c'est pareil, il ressemble à Albedo, de toute façon. Ah bah dis donc, chez Miyu, ils ont plus d'invention. Ils ont plus d'idées pour les persos. Bah il est mort hein. Adieu. Continuons. On est où là? Ah on est là, ok. Je savais pas. On est retourné à Liyue. Ah, pas con ça? Mais quoi? Qu'est-ce qui n'est pas con? En fait, je bouffe l'œil divin dans la vraie vie, comme ça personne ne... Ouais, pourquoi pas? C'est un choix.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate
Bah ouais, t'es
this
con.
one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for
Tu
reasons
dis pas
that are too
Archon
numerous to
et
go
Liyue
into.
comme moi?
And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter
J'ai
in
pas
the
compris.
wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of
I'm gonna kill you!
all, doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine.
Tiens, pour les gens qui n'auraient pas rejoint le Discord, je vais peut-être le remettre.
Quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way.
Hop, je vais remettre le lien pour le lien Discord si ça intéresse.
I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
Archon se prononce Archon. Comme le mot Macao. Machao. Je sais pas. Macao. Oui, c'est pas Archon, oui, c'est Archon. Oh putain. Vous n'avez nulle part où vous enfuir à présent, laissez tomber.
Drat. This should have gone differently.
Liyue, c'est vraiment Liyue. Ouais, c'est vrai. Moi, je dis comme ça. Si vous continuez à résister, vous devrez en payer les conséquences. En gros, on va vous torturer, on va vous tuer.
I know an empty threat when I hear one.
Si vous rendez là, il dit bah on vous laisse partir.
Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Le mec se voit, il a peur, mais largement. Oh, allez, regarde. Le mec sait pas se battre.
Just you watch. Let's roll.
Et voilà, il s'est barré. Ah non. On va te tuer. On dirait vraiment les frères, wow.
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near.
Il est horrible!
Still, the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
Allez, casse-toi.
Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Allez, prosterne-toi. C'est ça.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear.
Ou un chat.
I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken.
Ça aime les chats, quoi, ici.
But unfortunately, nothing happened.
Vous aviez donc tout prévu.
Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
Un chat qui fait miaou. Un qui fait miou, miou. Je vais essayer.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
C'est un faux. Imaginez.
So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Pourquoi êtes-vous aussi attaché à cet œil divin?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend.
Comment crever? Ne pas regarder son écran.
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard
Là, c'est vraiment thème japonais.
the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne.
Lui, c'est thème chinois. Mondstadt, c'est thème genre château fort, un petit peu Moyen Âge.
While the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he
Et
thought
genre là,
he
c'est
of all
japonais,
people
c'est
should
vraiment
make a
cool.
stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade.
Mondstadt, c'est allemand. Ah ouais, ouais, voilà. Ouais,
Perhaps
c'est ça.
that was the glory he had yearned to witness.
Raiden Shogun.
In his last moments, what expression was on his
Ah,
face?
Mondstadt, ok, c'est un petit... Ok, ouais, bah c'est ça.
Before I knew it,
Oui,
I
bah,
had stepped forward and snatched the
chevalier,
dying
tout ça,
vision
quoi.
and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so
Château
brightly,
fort.
become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering
J'ai un peu beaucoup le seum parce que ma mère m'a appelé et j'ai raté le début de cette magnifique cinématique.
nature that lies along the way.
Oh, il fait beaucoup d'arronner quand même.
In my heart.
T'as commis en sueur un petit peu quand même.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then. It's time we returned.
Allons-y.
Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Oh, so much. Hop là. Sumeru, c'est l'Égypte. Fontaine, c'est la France. Natlan, c'est l'Amérique latine. Snezhnaya, c'est la Russie. Ok, je suppose que c'est les prochains, quoi. Ça va être les prochains mondes. Ça va être cool, en vrai. Ah, il va y avoir la France. On va avoir, je pense, un thème genre sable, un truc comme ça, avec l'Égypte. Ah, c'est cool. Ah, ça va être sympa. Ça va être super cool. Je me fais d'arroder tous les jours, écoute. Va faire des devoirs.
Huh? Did Beto leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention.
J'avoue.
Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
Mais alors, Beidou, alors, je crois qu'on allait la combattre.
Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the
On aurait dit la voix de
match,
Lopak
thus the
pendant
wicked
3
idea
secondes.
of stealing
Ah
the
bon?
prize took hold in his mind.
Attends, parce que Lopak c'est mon youtubeur préféré. Donc là, si franchement j'ai fait la voix de Lopak, ou je sais pas de qui tu parles, si c'est de moi ou un perso là, mais c'est incroyable. Non, elle est trop forte. Mais je l'ai en plus, Beidou. C'est ça le pire, c'est que je l'ai en perso.
As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved.
Oh.
Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award
Et
you.
madame, est-ce qu'on va pouvoir aller à Inazuma Eleven?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no
Oh
longer
non,
present
oh non.
here, I'll be sure she receives word of it.
Omura,
She
non,
is
c'est
a woman
qui
of her
Lopok,
word.
non, non.
But the voyage to
Baidou
Inazuma
suprématie.
is a
Oh non,
treacherous
c'est qui Lopok. Alors déjà, je te
You
banne.
will be
Je te banne
plagued
30
by a
secondes.
perpetual
Non, attends,
tempest the
c'est pas
entire
possible. Non, vous pouvez
In
pas
fact,
faire ça.
the
Vous pouvez pas faire
relentless
ça.
rain and wind
Juste
are
Lopok,
also
c'est
an
le meilleur
embodiment
youtubeur du
of
monde.
Raiden Shogun's
Ok.
will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying
Je suis déjà allé à
she can change
Inazuma.
the weather.
Ah
And
ouais.
it should come as no great
Ah, je
surprise
suis
that
obligé
the
de
Raiden
partager le
Shogun is
lien.
capable of summoning an
Sérieux.
eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made.
Pour tous les gens qui ne sont pas
In the
abonnés,
meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my
vous
own.
abonnez directement
I will travel all across
sur
the
Lopok.
vast lands of
Immédiatement.
Liyue in
Vous n'avez
the
pas le
hope
choix.
of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank
Voilà.
you.
Lopok est un youtubeur
May
qui fait
both
souvent
our
des
journeys
vidéos à
prove
propos
meaningful.
de bugs dans les jeux
One
vidéo,
final word of warning.
mais
The part of your journey
aussi
that
d'autres
lies
choses. Ouais.
after the storm
Inazuma
may
plus
well
champion.
prove to be the most arduous.
Lopok nul à bien. Allez, c'est parti. Alors bannir. Comment on fait pour bannir? Mais non, mais pourquoi vous aimez pas? C'est pas possible, on peut pas ne pas aimer Lopok en fait. Putain, je me fais. Non. Donc t'aimes pas Lopok en fait. Mais non, Xenoxy il aime pas. Il aime pas, donc on va le bannir. Hein. Je pense qu'on est d'accord, tous. Celui qui n'aime pas Lopok, on le banne. Chacun ses goûts, hein. Mais oui. Évidemment. Il ne faut pas imposer. Je me suis abonné à Lopok. Ah bah alors voilà. C'est génial ça. Non, j'aime pas, c'est pas mon goût. Ok, bah, ça se respecte, hein. C'est vrai que ça peut se comprendre quand même des fois.
I suppose this will do.
Ça peut se comprendre. Moi je connais pas. Eh bah abonne-toi. Et abonnez-vous à ma chaîne aussi. Oh non, je fais ma pub. Alors, du coup, acte 1, c'est parti. Oh, je dois retourner à l'IE, sérieux. Oh, mais j'ai la flemme là. Regardez-moi tous ces persos, comme ils sont beaux! Moi je connais pas, j'ai regardé aucune de ces vidéos. Je préfère toi à Lopok, chelou, c'est AR, je suis une fille. Désolé. Oui, où est-ce que j'ai... Ici. Je viens de m'abonner à Lopok, je regarderai ces vidéos après. Ah, ça fait plaisir.
I'm Aloy.
Voilà, ça c'est le plus beau cadeau de Noël que vous pouvez me faire. Voilà. Non. Putain. Oh mais je suis le pire. Ah yes. Oui. Allez. Je suis trop fort. Pas trop. On ne juge pas, s'il vous plaît. On ne juge vraiment pas.
Just what will become a
81? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Alors, tu nous as mis du rouge et du orange, après tu nous dis 81. Je comprends rien à ce que tu nous dis. Peut-être que c'est un message de Satan que tu essayes de passer, je sais pas, je crois pas. No comprendo el mensaje. Je sais pas si ça se dit. Non, ça se dit pas. Hein. Ouais, c'est chier. 670. Tan. Ok. Nous avons le démon incarné avec nous. Le diable en personne est avec nous sur le live. Fit le diable en fait, ce live. Ça sera Fit le diable. Voilà. Demandez des informations sur la situation d'Inazuma, vas-y. YOLO. Oh, un message de Satan en live.
What
What can I do for you, traveler?
Alors. À propos du voyage vers Inazuma.
Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to
666,
Inazuma.
c'est le chiffre du diable, quoi.
Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last
0 sur
visited
10. Alors franchement, je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas, c'est
I don't have any
Xenoxy.
current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
Je comprends pas.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
Je t'ai attendu toute la journée.
Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again.
Pourquoi tu cites les notes de mon bulletin? Vers les étoiles au-delà. Vers les étoiles et au-delà, Catherine.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
Je le savais.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Ah, la gueule qu'elle fait, ça me tue. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Je comprends pas ton code couleur en fait là. C'est un piano.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyan Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Apparemment, quand on écrit 2022 sur une vidéo TikTok pour rechercher un emoji, on a des zombies. Non, c'est gênant. Xenoxy, je ne comprends rien du tout à ce que tu écris, ce que tu dis. Je comprends pas le message. Voilà, je comprends pas. Oh, Beidou, nous arrivons. On part, les amis. On se casse. On se barre.
Ah, you finally made it. All
Yes.
these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Toutes mes excuses, capitaine.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time.
Monkey
The crew's just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here...
C'est censé représenter une top... Ah, c'est drôle. Ah, et là, on s'amuse, hein. C'est drôle. Elle est morte de rire. Bah, c'est bien, au moins, c'est... Waouh. Qui a rigolé parmi le chat, là, s'il vous plaît? Mais en fait... Bah non, ça a pas marché, en fait. Ça a pas marché du tout. Voilà. C'est triste, en fait. Ouais, 666, ouais. Je vais bannir... Qui vote le ban de Xenoxy, là, s'il vous plaît? Pendant quelques secondes, évidemment. Mais qui demande le ban? Vous levez la main. Ok, vous mettez un petit emoji levage de main. Pour les gens qui veulent que je banne Xenoxy pendant quelques minutes. On lève la main, on ne dit pas moi l'idée, s'il te plaît. Tout l'équipage égale 3 personnes. Ah ouais, tu veux amener le malheur, mais je meurs. Ah bah oui. Allez, on lève la main si on veut le ban de Xenoxy pendant quelques secondes, s'il vous plaît.
We set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Attention. Alors. Ah merde. Alors, on dit moi, alors. Ah, l'équipage. Regardez, il y a Nami. Regardez, il y a... Ah, putain, il y a Zoro et tout. Maintenant, il y a des drapeaux français. Aucun sens. Oh, regardez, c'est Usopp. Je trouve pas l'emoji. Lève la main. Ouais, voilà. Bon, bah, désolé, hein. Je vais le bannir après. Il y a de Demon Slayer. Oh, c'est stylé la cinématique. Non. Et nous partons. Oh mon dieu. I'll get all you baby. Oh, vas-y, je vais pas chanter. Je vais pas du tout chanter. Ah, cinématique. Oh, c'est trop beau. C'est trop stylé. Waouh. Oh, mais c'est vraiment... Ils ont vraiment fait du bon taf. Hein. C'est drôle de bannir les gens. Ouais, fais gaffe à toi, l'idée. Ah, c'est stylé. Oh, c'est beau. Oh, il est là. Le petit Thomas.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, aïe.
So, you finally made it.
Alors, comment on fait pour bannir Xenoxy est possédé le... Oh, le Thomas Zemmour, oh, putain. Ok, alors, il y a pas de alors, on va établir des règles. Pas de politique, ok. S'il vous plaît. Parce que sinon, ça va partir en gros clash. Donc, pas de politique, s'il vous plaît. Thomas, toujours aussi beau, ouais. Pas de politique. Voilà. Parce que sinon, on reste neutre ici.
And it appears we have a couple of stowaways.
Ah non, fais pas de propagande.
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Ravi de vous rencontrer, Thomas.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
Putain d'exorciste.
No need to worry.
Bah, je vais pas le bannir quand même. Ça se fait pas.
Then if it's all settled, I'll be going.
Quoique, il y a eu la majorité, hein. Là, il y a eu la majorité absolue. Xenoxy.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Voilà, je t'ai bloqué. Non, c'est pas vrai. Ah si, pendant 300 secondes. Oh merde. Désolé. Je connais quelqu'un qui est capable de purifier des lieux, mais c'est un peu exorciste, c'est ça. Banne-le. Oui, ça y est. Xenoxy a été suspendu par Kurotsu pendant 300 secondes. Ça dégage. Non. Donc voilà. Donc tu pourras pas parler pendant 300 secondes. Désolé. Vas-y, fuis-moi, contacte-le. Aïe. Vas-y, je me sens pas. Bye bye. Ah mais c'est triste la sang Xenoxy finalement. Oh non, du coup on se sent seul.
We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Macarena. Je l'ai pas dans mes contacts. Heureusement.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to.
Il faut une attestation il faut une attestation pour sortir. Pas plus d'une heure.
Even if we're kind of bending them.
Oh non. Ah d'accord alors. On est confiné. Non mais les gars, vous êtes pas confinés là, vous foutez de ma gueule ou quoi? Tu as ban mon pote, je vais t'enterrer avec Paimon. Oh putain de merde. Oh putain. Il y a une alliance qui est en train de se créer. Non les gars. Non. Il y a une putain d'alliance, les gars. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Les gars, il y a une ligue qui se crée contre nous. Et Xenoxy qui commence à appeler ses amis. Il faut qu'on soit unis, hein. Tous ensemble. Bonjour monsieur, je vous vole ça, hein, évidemment. Hein. Au revoir. On est toujours avec toi. Oh, merci. Parce que là, je vais mourir. Ah putain, mais du coup, j'ai pas la zone. Elle est énorme la zone. Oh ouais. Alors, je crois qu'il faut qu'on aille là-bas. Hein. Voilà, ça part en steak. Ouais, j'avoue. Ça va être chiant pendant... J'ai déjà enterré mon oiseau. Oh putain, ça va être ton tour. Je sais de rien. On les banne tous. Tous deux à vie, j'avoue. Longtemps. Rip l'oiseau. Non mais j'avoue. Pauvre oiseau quoi. Ah oui, regardez, j'ai obtenu la canne à pêche aussi. Je vous l'ai pas dit en plus. Mais j'ai eu la petite canne à pêche, du coup on peut pêcher. Voilà, petite information. C'est stylé, hein. C'est cool de découvrir un nouveau monde. Oh, mais ça a l'air grand quand même. Hein. Je suis pour Satan. Oh putain, vite, vite, vite exorcisme. J'ai banni cet influenceur. Et là, je l'ai vraiment banni. Donc voilà, tu es sûrement en train de regarder le live, mais tu ne peux plus écrire. Aïe aïe aïe. On se calme. Oh putain, un autre message de Satan. C'est pour ça là, je l'ai vraiment banni. Donc vous inquiétez pas, les amis. Je vous protège. Je vous protège. Ne vous inquiétez pas. Ouais. Elle est où la tour? Oh, elle est loin. Elle est loin la tour là. Oh, c'est beau, c'est putain de beau. Eh ouais, Ito, t'es chez toi. Je ne parlais pas de démons où ça apporte le malheur. Non mais j'avoue, là ça va vraiment partir, ça va partir en steak là. Y a que des démons dans ce live incroyable. Ah ouais. Y a quelqu'un qui... Oh non, vas-y. Y a une personne qui veut pas de démon et y en a une autre qui veut du démon. Je sais pas. Boum, nous on s'en fout des jardins japonais là. Bam, bam, bim, bim, boum. T'as fait une andouille. La dernière fois, on avait des cannibales. Non, mais c'est vrai. C'est vrai que la dernière fois, on avait des cannibales. Boum, qu'est-ce que tu vas faire là? Regarde-moi ce que j'en fais là de ton jardin. Bam, bam. Bam, moi je rentre chez toi. Il y a peut-être Satan. Non, t'inquiète pas. Wow. It's amazing. Tang, tang, tang. Le monde s'ouvre aux âmes nobles. I am Satan. Allez, l'idée. Alors, comment on fait pour... Non, je déconne. Non, l'idée était sympa. Oh, de première île là. C'est ça. Je pense pas qu'il puisse se connecter sur internet, ouais, c'est ça. Non mais calmez-vous. Donc première île là. Voilà celle-là. Voilà. Tranquillou, tranquillou bidou. Hop là. Et voilà. Point de téléportation débloqué. Et du coup les offrandes, ok. Ce seront des électroculus. Stylé. Oh. Ça a l'air grand quand même, hein. Ça a l'air assez grand. On avait confiance, putain. Confiance. Non. Faut que je monte tout en haut, là. Comment je vais faire? Je peux monter ou pas, la statue? Ah ouais, je peux monter. Non. Ouais, ça va pas marcher là. Ouais, pas du tout. Et puis Koro c'est Dieu. Bah évidemment, qu'est-ce que vous croyez? Et je sais très bien que vous aurez tous en faire. Tant. Mais comment il faut faire là pour passer? Comment fait-on? Je pense que... je sais pas. Il est chiant ce toit là. Bah merde. C'est sûr Koro c'est Dieu. Ah bah voilà. Comment? Bon bah je reviendrai hein. Le retour. Ah oui bah t'es plus banni du coup. Bonsoir, voilà, refais-toi une réputation. Il va t'en falloir le... Bon, ok. Bah j'ai envie qu'on se quitte là moi. Parce que je suis fatigué là, parce que tous les lives ils durent à chaque fois 3 heures et là je suis fou. J'en peux plus. Non, le retour d'un des disciples de Satan. Non. Ouais, en vrai je pense que ça va être la fin. S'il vous plaît comprenez-moi que tous les soirs à 3 heures du matin c'est chaud quoi. Donc je pense qu'on va se quitter là. Monte sur la statue des 7 et plane jusqu'au toit. Bah ouais mais j'ai essayé mais ça marche pas. Malheureusement. C'est ça qui est chiant en fait. Fua nous a menti, il est avec Satan. Fua, il est jamais... Mais pas du tout. Qu'est-ce que tu racontes? Qu'est-ce que tu racontes? Je suis le 11e exécuteur. Oh, tan. Comment je vais monter là? Quelle ref? Ouais, j'ai pas la ref, moi, désolé. Faut dormir dans la vie. Bah ouais, donc c'est pour ça. Je veux juste récupérer cet électroculus, hein. Et après, on va se quitter. Tartalia. On se quitte pas. Bah si, il va falloir, hein, de toute façon. Mais putain! Oh purée. Ça va bien. Comment fait-on pour monter cette statue? Ah, par là peut-être. Totalement. Oh non, c'est tagatelle à bruit. Pardon. Mais non, mais je peux pas. Hein. Même là, si je monte dans l'arbre, là. Bah non. Je sais pas. Monte. Monte dans l'arbre. Laissez dormir. Mais oui, laissez-moi dormir. Attends, mais c'est possible, hein. Mais c'est juste que c'est hardcore, hein. Mais putain! C'est solstice d'hiver, j'ai besoin de dormir. Ça n'a aucun rapport. Faut que je me mette là, en fait. Oh, joli. Non! Qui veut qu'il quitte le lève la main? Je m'appelle Tartaliatel et j'ai un nom de pâte. Ça n'a encore moins de sens. De se dire qu'une tartalielle... Oh, puis j'ai oublié le nom. Non, bah je sais pas. Putain, c'est chiant là, ce truc là. Oh bah purée. Ouais, bah ouais. Ouais, bah je sais pas. Ah, je l'ai. Ça y est. Je l'ai. Ça y est, les amis. Moi, je sais. Non, mais c'est bon. Comment on fait? Non, mais c'est bon. J'ai compris de moi-même. Parce que, voilà, il faut réussir dans la vie par soi-même. Voilà. C'est comme ça qu'on fait. Bon, regardez pas trop, ok? Non! C'est sûr, c'est comme ça. Y a pas d'autre moyen. Petit coquin. Elle est buguée. Elle était buguée. Oui. Oui. Vas-y. Bravo, c'est un exploit. Ouais, c'était ça qu'il fallait faire. Oh putain. Non, c'est bon. Oui. 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 Oh oui. Pokémon. On va voir sous la jupe. Ah. Petit coquin. Ah, c'est pas... Voilà. Et ben voilà. On va se quitter sur ce... Attention. Attention. Eh bien, on va se quitter ici. Voilà. Ce qu'il faut endurer pour retrouver son frère, c'est ça. Dans Genshin, il faut regarder des tutos ou des trucs ou de je sais quoi. Bah oui, mais nous on trouve tout seul. C'est plus stylé, évidemment. Enfin bref. Bon et bien merci à tous d'avoir regardé ce live. Merci Satan d'être passé, en tout cas, ça fait plaisir. Mais voilà. Allez, on va se quitter. Passez une bonne nuit. Faites vos devoirs de vacances. Évidemment, parce que c'est important finalement de faire ses devoirs. Il était un petit peu court hein, ce live. Mais bon, c'est pas grave. Et je n'arrête pas du tout le live pour regarder One Piece toute la nuit. Mais c'est pas grave. Hein, voilà. Voilà, tout simplement. Ouais, et les disciples de 7 ans. Ouais, les disciples... Bah, ils ont fait un petit coucou, moi. Voilà. Il est que 23h. Putain, je sais qu'il est que 23h. Non, il est même pas à 23h. Il est 22h47. Mais c'est pas grave, ok? Je m'en fous. Bref, allez. Voilà. Tu peux rejoindre le Discord Omura. Ouais, j'ai mis le lien tout à l'heure de Omura. J'ai mis le lien du Discord. Donc si vous voulez le rejoindre, eh bien vous pouvez évidemment rejoindre le petit Discord. Voilà. Allez, passez une bonne soirée tout le monde. Faites vos devoirs. Et puis on se retrouve une prochaine fois. Et puis voilà, tout simplement, profitez bien de la vie, quoi. Ils aussi resté longtemps, non? Ouais. Allez, salut!